Well, folks, he's done it again. Donald J. Trump is back in the White House. It's 2025, and the man who redefined American politics has returned to the biggest stage of all. Love him or hate him, you can't deny that it's a political earthquake. This wasn't some quiet changing of the guard. This was a seismic shift, a political tsunami that no one saw coming. Or did they? Trump's return wasn't some backroom deal or a stroke of luck. It was a full frontal assault on the political establishment. Rallies, speeches, and that unmistakable Twitter swagger, it was all there. He tapped into a deep well of frustration and anger in the American public. Many felt left behind, ignored by the political elites. Trump offered them something different, a voice, a champion, a middle finger to the system, and it worked. The people spoke, and they brought Trump back to Washington. Whether he can deliver on his promises is another story. But one thing's for sure, America, and probably the rest of the world, is in for a wild ride. Buckle up, folks, because things are about to get interesting. You wouldn't know it from watching certain news channels, but Trump is actually pretty popular right now. A recent CBS poll put his approval rating at a whopping 76%. That's higher than any point in his previous term. It seems absence really does make the heart grow fonder. Or maybe people just forgot how stressful it was to have him tweet at 3 a.m. But Trump isn't just coasting on goodwill, he's been busy. In his first 6 weeks in office, he's already made some big moves. He's promised to revitalize the American economy, rebuild infrastructure, and bring back jobs. He's also taken a hard line on immigration and foreign policy, much to the dismay of his critics. Love him or loathe him, there's no denying that Trump knows how to make an impact. He's a master of grabbing headlines and controlling the narrative. Whether he can turn that attention into real, lasting change remains to be seen. But one thing's for sure, Trump is back, and he's not here to play nice. Here's something you don't see every day. A Republican president going all in on cryptocurrency. That's right, folks. Donald Trump, the man who once called Bitcoin a scam, is now its biggest cheerleader. What caused this change of heart? Well, no one knows for sure. Maybe he's been reading Satoshi Nakamoto's white paper in his spare time. Or maybe he's just realized that crypto is the future and he wants to be on the right side of history. Whatever the reason, Trump's embrace of cryptocurrency is a big deal. He's already hosted a White House Digital Assets Summit, where he declared an end to the war on crypto. He's also signed an executive order creating a strategic Bitcoin reserve, a sort of digital Fort Knox, if you will. This is a seismic shift in U.S. policy. For years, the government has been wary of cryptocurrency, viewing it as a tool for criminals and money launderers. But Trump sees it differently. He sees it as a way to boost the economy, create jobs, and challenge the dominance of the U.S. dollar. Is he right? Only time will tell. But one thing's for sure, the cryptocurrency world is watching with bated breath. Now, some might say Trump's sudden love for crypto is a bit, shall we say, convenient. After all, he and his family launched their own crypto business, World Liberty Financial, back in 2024. And let's not forget about his own meme coin, Trump coin, which for legal reasons I'm obligated to tell you is not a good investment. Is this a conflict of interest? Some ethics experts say yes, absolutely. Others say it's just Trump being Trump, always the businessman, always looking for an angle. Either way, it's clear that Trump has skin in the game. He's not just talking about cryptocurrency, he's betting on it. This raises all sorts of questions. Is Trump using his position to enrich himself and his family? Is he putting his own financial interests ahead of the country's? These are serious accusations, and they're likely to dog Trump throughout his presidency. But for now, one thing's for sure. The Trump family is all in on crypto. Section 5. The Inner Circle. Key players in Trump's 2025 administration. Every president surrounds himself with a team of trusted advisors, and Trump's 2025 cabinet is a real mixed bag, folks. We've got familiar faces, political newcomers, and even a few surprises. Let's meet some of the key players, shall we? First up, we've got Scott Bessent as Treasury Secretary. He's a Wall Street veteran, so expect him to be a big advocate for deregulation and free markets. Then there's David Sachs, the tech billionaire who's been tapped as White House AI and crypto czar. Yes, you heard that right, crypto czar. It's like something out of Star Wars, only with more Bitcoin. Over at the Commerce Department, we've got Howard Lutnick, another Wall Street heavyweight. And for all you small business owners out there, Kelly Loeffler is heading up the Small Business Administration. You might remember her from her brief stint as a senator. And last but not least, we've got Marco Rubio as Secretary of State. That's right. The man who once called Bitcoin a pot of nothing is now America's top diplomat. What could possibly go wrong? Section 6. The Sachs Effect, a deep dive into the White House crypto czar. Of all the appointments in Trump's new administration, none have caused more buzz than David Sachs as the White House AI and crypto czar. It's a mouthful of a title, sure, but it signals something important. Trump is taking both artificial intelligence and cryptocurrency very, very seriously. Sachs is a fascinating character. He's a Silicon Valley insider, a tech billionaire who made his fortune in the world of startups and venture capital. He's also a vocal advocate for both AI and crypto. He sees them as transformative technologies that could revolutionize everything from finance to healthcare to national security. But Sachs is also a bit of an enigma. He's a registered Democrat who donated to Hillary Clinton's campaign in 2016. So what's he doing in a Republican administration? Some speculate that he's there to temper Trump's impulses, to provide a voice of reason in a White House that's often short on it. Others think he's there to push his own agenda, to use his influence to shape policy in a way that benefits his own interests. Whatever his motivations, there's no doubt that Sachs is a powerful figure. He has the president's ear, and he's not afraid to use it. Whether he'll use his power for good or for evil, well, that remains to be seen. Section 7, Bitcoin bulls and bears predicting the impact on the markets. Now, let's talk about what everyone's really interested in. Money. Specifically, what does Trump's crypto love fest mean for the markets? Well, as with everything in the Trump era, expect the unexpected. The bulls, those eternal optimists, are predicting a new golden age for crypto. They see Trump's embrace as a validation of the industry, a sign that digital assets are finally going mainstream. They're betting on soaring prices, widespread adoption, and a future where Bitcoin replaces the dollar as the world's reserve currency. The bears, on the other hand, are a bit more cautious. They point out that Trump is notoriously fickle, and his love for crypto could fade as quickly as it appeared. They also worry that his policies could backfire, leading to more regulation, not less. The truth, as always, probably lies somewhere in between. Trump's policies are likely to create both winners and losers in the crypto space. Some companies will thrive under the new regime, while others will struggle to adapt. And the price of Bitcoin? Well, your guess is as good as mine. Section 8. A New World Order, Global Reactions to Trump's Crypto Embrace. Trump's crypto pivot hasn't just ruffled feathers in the US, it's sent shockwaves across the globe. Governments around the world are scrambling to figure out what it all means. Some see it as a threat, a sign that America is trying to undermine their own currencies and financial systems. China, in particular, is not happy. They've been cracking down on crypto for years, and they view Trump's embrace of Bitcoin as a direct challenge to their own digital yuan. Other countries are more welcoming, seeing an opportunity to position themselves as crypto-friendly havens. The European Union is still trying to figure out its own approach to crypto. They're working on a comprehensive regulatory framework, but progress has been slow. Trump's moves could force them to speed things up, or they risk falling behind in the global race for crypto dominance. One thing's for sure, Trump's crypto policies have upended the global financial order. The old rules no longer apply, and it's anyone's guess what the future holds. Section 9, The Future of American Politics. What does Trump's return really mean? So, what does it all mean? What does Trump's return, his embrace of crypto, his cabinet of characters, tell us about the state of American politics? Well, folks, I'm just a comedian, not a political scientist. But here's my take. America is a divided country. We're divided by ideology, by culture, by our news feeds. Trump's victory, his enduring popularity with a large segment of the population, is a symptom of that division. He's a lightning rod, a figure who inspires both fervent adoration and visceral loathing. His embrace of crypto is perhaps a sign that he's looking to the future, trying to find ways to shake up the status quo. Or maybe it's just another one of his reality show stunts, a way to grab headlines and distract from other issues. Only time will tell. One thing's for sure. American politics is a contact sport, and it's not for the faint of heart. Buckle up, folks, because it's going to be a bumpy ride.